Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Devin here with Joiner Diesel Performance. If you caught our last video, you know we met Derek over at Kingsail Resorts in Marathon, Florida. Well, today we're diving even deeper into what Marathon has to offer. This video is all about Aquatic Encounters, a truly unique place where you can get up close and personal with the incredible marine life of the Florida Keys. Please enjoy.
All right, welcome to the aquarium. So the tour is going to start right over here on our front lagoon. So our lagoon was dredged out in the 50s along with the man-made channel, the Vaca Cut. Now our lagoon is fed by the Vaca Cut, so our water is going to experience changes in temperature, visibility, and tides. So the dock that we are walking on is a floating dock. So some of the fish we have swimming around our front lagoon. Those colorful fish are rainbow parrotfish. Rainbow parrotfish do feed on algae off of coral, which in turn does break off pieces of coral. This sounds judgmental, but it is very beneficial. It allows for coral regrowth. A fully grown parrotfish can produce about 1,000 pounds of sand every year. You can thank the parrotfish for your nice sandy beaches. Some of the smaller fish we have in here, the smaller fish that look like bumblebees, are sergeant majors. They get their name because they have the same amount of stripes as a sergeant major does. And some of the larger fish in here, if you see a long silverfish with an upturned mouth, that is a tarpon. A common behavior you'll find with tarpon is called the tarpon roll. They'll come up to the surface and take a nice gulp of air. They'll store that air in their swim bladder, and that'll give them a burst of energy, whether they're running away from predators or trying to find some prey. And we also have some barracuda in here. This one right over here is a great big barracuda. His name is Bartholomew. But we do have some juveniles as well. Yeah, he's really big. And we have some species of jack in here. Now, if you are interested, you can purchase a cup of food where you can feed all of the fish that are swimming in our lagoon. So now we're going to head up to the island. So this is what we call the island. So we're going to start right over here on this side. So on this side is Stingray Cove. Stingray Cove is home to two different species of stingrays. The smaller ones that are swimming towards the top are the cow-nose stingrays. Cow-nose stingrays get their name because of their heart-shaped face. It resembles a cow's nose. And the larger ones that are sitting on the bottom are big southern stingrays. The females, we have 4 females in here. They can grow to about 6 feet wide. We do offer an encounter where you can hop into this tank and feed the stingrays from inside. But if you aren't interested in getting inside, you can purchase cups of food where you can feed them from the outside. And over here on the opposite side, we have our Florida spiny lobsters. Florida spiny lobsters are very different from the Maine lobsters. These guys do not have any claws. Instead, they have spines all along their bodies. Now this is not a touch tank. You can't reach in and touch these guys, but you can feed them. So you can purchase that cup of food and feed all of our Florida spiny lobsters. And in this small tank, we have a Florida stone crab. Florida stone crabs are a great example of sustainable fishing. Fishermen only harvest 1 claw at a time, then they'll toss the crab back inside the water, leaving 1 claw to defend itself, and that other claw will grow back. Here on this bridge to the right, we do have some tortoises over there, but that tour is going to continue over this way. So this area is the bait shack. If you are interested in feeding any of our animals, you'll purchase the food over here. Now right behind the bait shack, this small little tank is the nursery's nursery. So this is home to our yellow spotted stingray pups. These pups are about 2.5 weeks old right now. And they were born from the nursery. Now, the only true nursery stingrays in here are the cow-nose stingrays. Those are the only juveniles. Everything else is fully grown, but since they are smaller species of stingray, we keep them in here so we can monitor how much they eat and they don't have to compete for food. So there's 4 different species in here. There's the cow-nose stingrays. The lighter ones with the dots are the yellow-spotted stingrays. The tan stingrays with the pointy nose are Atlantic stingrays. And we have a guitarfish. The guitar fish is a mix between a stingray, a skate, and a shark. So the head shape is like a stingray, but she swims like a shark, and she does not have a barb.
I got a glare. Okay, I figured it.
Over there on that side.
I should fix whatever's on there.
Yeah, I figured. All right, so right down this way, this is Eagle Ray Cafe. It closes at 4 o'clock, so if you are planning on getting anything to eat or drink, get it before 4 o'clock. And down that way, that blue dock is the observation dock, where you can see the connections between the Florida Bay, the Vaca Cut, over to the Atlantic Ocean over on the right side. Now, right over here, we have more touch tanks. These are the tide pools. A couple different species that we have in here. These are the Bahama Sea Stars. We also have a Queen Conch. These two are protected here in Florida. And we also have the pincushion sea urchin, pencil urchin, hermit crabs, as well as horseshoe crabs. So everything in here is safe to touch. You just have to make sure you keep it inside of the water. Don't take anything outside of the water. All right, continuing over this way. So right over here on the right side, this is Big Shark Bay. Big Shark Bay is home to 5 of our nurse sharks. We do offer encounters here in Big Shark Bay as well. The biologist does training sessions, so the sharks are trained to swim up to that training platform, and they do behavior, so they are comfortable with us handling them, or hands-on with these sharks. A common behavior you'll see with nurse sharks is them sitting down on the bottom. That is because they have something called a buccal pump or a buccal muscle that's a very strong suction. So the nurse sharks do not have to continue swimming to breathe. That's why you find them on the floor. All right, that is it for the saltwater side. We're going to head over to the freshwater. So along this bridge over here on the right side, this is Tarpon Basin, another area where you can purchase cups of food and toss them in and feed the tarpons, as well as some jacks that we have in there. And over here on this right side is Goliath Basin. Goliath Basin has 2 of our big Goliath groupers, but they do like to hide underneath the dock. If you're interested in seeing them, they usually come out when we feed them at 1:30. All right, so this is the freshwater side. So right over here on this side, it is home to 4 of our African sulcata tortoises or African spur-thighed tortoises.
There's no room for me.
These tortoises are the 3rd largest species of tortoise in the world. They get very long, about 4.5 feet long, and can weigh over 200 pounds.
You want some?
If you are interested in a pet tortoise, I do not suggest this species. Now, we do have construction going on. We are working on fixing up our turtle tanks, but we do have the turtles visible over here on this side. So this is our freshwater turtles. We have different species in here. We have the chicken neck, Mississippi map, red-bellied slider, yellow-bellied sliders, and we also have a pig-nosed turtle right over here. Pig-nosed turtles get their name because their nose resembles a pig's nose.
They look like they're hungry.
They are. If you are interested in feeding the freshwater turtles or even the tortoises, you can purchase the food over here in this food area. And up the stairs on the right side, you can have an overview of our alligators. You can also feed the alligators, purchase the food over here on this side. And Jeffrey, he's a very large Florida spiny lobster, so if you're interested in seeing how big they can grow, you should definitely take a look at Jeffrey. All right, over here on this side, we have our lionfish. We have 2 lionfish. Lionfish are invasive here in Florida. Because of that, there is no size limit or quantity limit. So you can get as many as you want, and it doesn't matter how small they are. Now, they have 18 venomous spines, but since they have venomous spines, their meat is still safe to eat. If you remove all of those spines, their meat is safe. That is the difference between venom and poison. Venom has to be injected into you. Poison has to be ingested. And this lovely lady right here is a hybrid angelfish. She is a mix between a blue angelfish and a queen angelfish. All right, that brings us over to our predator reef tank. The predator reef tank is home to 3 different species of sharks. The largest species is the sandbar sharks. The smallest is the black nose shark, and we have a nurse shark in here as well. There's some sport fish swimming around. Those longer ones with the upturned mouth are tarpon. We have 3 different species of jacks. We have crevalle jacks, horse-eye jacks, and permit jacks. We have some smaller fish, some snappers and hogfish swimming around as well. Big southern stingrays, the same southern stingrays you saw over in Stingray Cove. And we have a porcupine pufferfish swimming in the back. Now, if you stand here for long enough, you might also notice our 2 green moray eels. They do like to hide in the holes, though. There's less of a glare on this side. All right, and then in this tiny tank, it's home to our dwarf seahorses. They're very small. The male seahorses are the ones that actually give birth. The females have their eggs inside of them. They transfer the eggs onto the males. The males hold on to it, and then they release all the babies when they are ready to hatch. So these are dwarf seahorses. All right, and on this side is our coral reef tank. It's home to a whole bunch of species of fish. So these ones right up top, slender bodies with the pointed fins, are juvenile permit jacks. You can find the adults over in the predator reef tank. This one is a mutton snapper. We have blue tang, 5 different species of parrotfish, 5 different species of angelfish. That long silverfish that's coming this way is a bonefish. The bonefish are the 7th fastest fish in the world. They are nicknamed the ghost of the flats. We do have 2 species of stingrays in here, the cow-nosed stingrays that you can find over in Stingray Cove or in here, and we do have an Atlantic guitarfish that you can find over in the nursery swimming in here, and we do offer an encounter. You can hop in this tank, swim around with all the fish on this side, and hand feed all the predators in the predator reef side through a feeding window. If you are interested in exploring the Florida Keys Aquarium Encounters, you can contact us at 305-407-3262. Thank you.
Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please come back and check out part 3, where we go and visit Porky's Bayside Restaurant and Marina, located here in Marathon, Florida. Thank you for watching.